Vandeputte. I think I may have found the cheapest time-lapse camera on the market. The funny thing is, it's not even a time-lapse camera. In this video, I'm reviewing the reolink Argus Eco, which is a Wi-Fi security camera that costs $65 or pounds, and it's got some really impressive time-lapse features built in. After my previous video where I talked about what appeared to be a modified trail camera marketed as a time-lapse camera, in this video I'm talking about a time-lapse camera that is marketed as a security camera. But make no mistake, that is really what this is. This is a security camera. It has more features for security, such as motion detection, automatic uploads to the cloud without needing a subscription. I'm looking at you, Nest. Remote live view with a great smartphone app. It can be solar powered or has an amazing built-in battery that you can charge via micro USB. Has two-way audio and has an IP65 weather sealing. It records full HD video or 2 megapixel JPEG time-lapse shots. And even though the quality is really not that good, it is mind-blowing what you get in this package for only $65. Honestly, it's almost maybe a little bit too good to be true. It makes me wonder, maybe there's some shady data capture stuff going on in the back end. Who knows? Anyways, if you remember the last video where I talked about the Technax T164 camera that really made me a little bit upset about how crappy it was, that got me thinking, if that is a modified trail camera that has been changed to be a time-lapse camera with extra features, are there other cameras on the market that have features added to them to add the time-lapse function to them? I started Googling, I found security cameras, and I just went security camera time-lapse. And I find this thing, and I look at the website, I look at the product, I look at what it's promised, I look at the marketing video, I look at the reviews, and everything's really, really good. So I go on Amazon, I click buy, I buy that, I buy this because it doesn't come with storage, and I also buy this, which has nothing to do with the video, but makes for a funny bit. Now let's have a look at what is in the box, shall we? So, very straightforward unboxing. Open up the box, you got yourself a manual with some stickers, etc. Got the actual camera, which I'll show on screen. As you can see, it is a cylindrical shaped thing with some ports at the back and at the bottom. Micro USB cable, as well as a Wi-Fi antenna. Comes with a little mounting plate, couple of screws that add that to the wall, and it also comes with a strap to strap it around a tree or a pole or a post or something like that. And that's pretty much all that's in the box. Now, when I opened this thing for the first time, it had about 75% battery, and the first thing I had to do was link it to the app, which was the easiest thing ever. I've set up a couple of other smart devices in my house, and they're most often just really annoying and really bad. There's a QR code here at the bottom. In the app, you open the QR scanner, you link it to your Wi-Fi router, and boom, it's connected. And before you know it, I've got remote access to this thing. So I can set this up on my balcony as I'm shooting on the roof on the other side of the building, and I can remotely view and trigger the time lapses on this camera, which is really quite fun. Now I want to talk about this app. As I said, the setup was incredibly simple, and if you go into the settings, you can change some of the things like bitrate and quality, etc. But if you go into the settings to the bottom, you'll find the time-lapse menu. And this kind of blew me away. This is why I'm so impressed, and this is why I'm making this video. It's got like well thought out stuff built in, like scenarios like clouds moving, sunset, sunrise, construction, plants, etc. Presets with a couple of downsides. Number one being that the minimum interval is 10 seconds, but that's fine. The footage is also not the best quality. It looks over-sharpened, there's a bit of barrel distortion, etc. But what you do get is you can dial in your starting time, you can dial in your interval over a long period of time, you can set up a shot duration, etc. And again, this is all remotely accessible as well, which is really, really fun. Now, it either shoots time-lapse videos, which I have found to be a little bit glitchy. So I would opt to shoot time-lapse photos, which once again, they're 2 megapixels, and you can choose if you want to have the date and the name and the logo, etc. in there or not. You can turn it all off and on in the settings. But I would go for the photos and then just let it rip. The battery life has been really quite impressive. I've shot many sequences on it, and it only dropped 15 to 20%. It also has a solar panel that you can buy with it so that you mount it next to it and you never have to recharge this camera. I don't know the performance of the solar panel, but it's there and it's achievable. You can also just plug a battery or plug it into the wall with a normal USB cable and just let it rip pretty much. Now, the file naming and the way the app is laid out, etc. makes me think that whoever made this, whoever designed this, actually has an understanding of time-lapse. The only thing that I found is a bit tricky is when you're shooting photos, it doesn't give you a sequential file name, so you have to rename them as a batch, which is something I teach in the Ultimate Time-Lapse course, obviously, which now has 78 videos and counting. So if you want to learn how to do that and everything I know about time-lapse, check it out over here. It's pretty exciting. But yeah, that renaming is easy, and that then allows you to render a quick time-lapse video from your 2 megapixel stills. And yes, there is flickering, and yes, it is a little bit over-sharpened, but you can kind of fix those things with deflickering software, and for the price, for what you pay, I am very much impressed. I think I will set this up on my balcony as a permanent camera so that I can check I don't know, the sunset and maybe trigger some fun little videos when I'm out and about, which is what I did yesterday as well. It's just, yeah, I think for the price, and if you look at what other cameras on the market are doing, this thing, pretty impressive. Plus, think about all the other security features like motion detection and remote accessing and storing your data and footage and having some home security. Pretty mind-blowing. So yeah, I just wanted to share this. I've got an affiliate link for this product down below. I'm not affiliated with it at all. If you buy it, that's fine. If you don't buy it, that's fine too. I don't really care. I bought this on my own to review it because I thought this looks too good to be true, and maybe it is. I don't know. I just thought I'd show you. That's the Reolink Argus Eco. Hope you like this video. If you want to learn a lot, pretty much everything that you need to learn about time-lapse or hyperlapse photography, planning, shooting, and editing, check out the Ultimate Time-Lapse course. It is linked down below. I have a decade's worth of commercial time-lapse knowledge in there, and I think it is one of the best courses on the market right now. Best value for money. Check it out. That's pretty much all it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. May your skies be filled with fluffy clouds.